I have hot takes, but I picked one.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, let's do it. What's your take?
So my take is that Gartner magic quadrants are meaningless.
I love it. Yes, I agree. Tell me why.
Um, so usually when you have, and I usually encounter them or the idea that this company is in this part or that part when I am in conversations with vendors. And sometimes they bring it so front and center in the conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, that's great. I'm happy for you. But there is no signal that your product would work well in my environment.
Exactly.
When you tell me you're a challenger or you're a leader or wherever you fall in that classification,
Yep.
um, I think about that, but I also think about all the things that could make this product succeed or fail in my environment.
Yep.
And some of those things are very unique to my organization. Some of them are process things. Some of them are culture things. Um,
Yeah.
some of them are technology things. Sometimes an organization might be so far ahead of what is commonly obtainable, or so far behind
Right.
that an enterprise product that is made to appeal to a very large market will simply not work. So things like that, or things like, oh, this is how we help X percent of the Fortune 100. I'm like, great. I'm sure that's making awesome revenue numbers for you. Um, but it really doesn't mean anything for me.
Right. And I think what you're speaking to is something that I've talked about in the past, that good security requires context.
Yes.
It does not matter what you did. I mean, it's cool. I'm glad that you were able to solve a problem for another company, but I've done thousands of audits. I've never seen the same environment.
Yes.
Even if you're hosted on the same cloud, like
Oh,
I've never
yes.
seen the same environment. So when you come to me and say, I'm in this portion of the Gartner Magic Quadrant, like you said, like, hey, I'm happy for you. That's great, but I don't know what you want me to do with that information. Like it's like for me, it's like a restaurant, right? Like I'm allergic to seafood, unfortunately. And if there's a Michelin star seafood restaurant, I
Mm,
don't care that it's a Michelin star. It has nothing
absolutely.
to do with me. But it's like, oh, Michelin. It's like, sorry, man, like I can't even eat that. I don't care how great it is. And it's the same thing I think with these vendors where I think in cyber, we're letting marketing lead the charge
Lead.
too
Oh my
much.
God, you're
And we
speaking my
need, and it's
language.
similar to HR too, like with job descriptions. Like, stop letting your HR write your cyber job descriptions. Actually, have the cyber people write that so that it
Yeah.
makes sense. And I think it's the same thing what you're talking about. Where like marketing's like Gartner Magic Quadrant. This is so important. Is it to the
Is
security?
exactly.
Know what problem you're solving?
Yeah. Tied into that, I think, is the alphabet soup or the acronym soup. There's always something new all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I worry that we invent new categories and invent these beautiful acronyms and do this marketing splash. Um, but the problems are the same, or the problems are not new. So
Right.
what exactly is the newness of the solution doing for us?
Right.
And we sometimes, maybe it's FOMO. People see, oh, that's the hot new thing. We need to jump in. They jump
Yeah.
in, spend a bunch of money. 3 years later, 4 years later, we're back at square one. Um, I think generally we need to stop letting marketing lead, and we need to look inward and look at what problem do I have that I'm trying to solve. Does
Exactly.
technology help me solve that problem? If yes, great. If no, it doesn't matter what the acronym is, what the like who's talking about it, who's hyping it up. None of that matters. I think there's a similar thing with AI going on right now, where a lot of people are looking to marketing, or the people selling AI products, to tell them how to use AI in
Right.
their security.
Right.
Every company is just trying to make money, so they will tell you,
Exactly.
and that's not a slight on them. That's just the way things are. I think people should be
Business.
looking inward and looking at what problems do they have, what are the AIs good at, and how do we match those things together. But ultimately, everyone should start from the inside, have a clear idea of what your
Yeah.
problems are that you're trying to solve. And it doesn't matter who is hyping something, individual, corporation, whatever. I like to think on a very broad level that the merit of an idea is not the name of the person who supports that idea.
Right.
Like an unattributed good idea is a good idea. An unattributed good solution is a good solution. It doesn't matter who's talking about it or not. Um, so I think we all need to just pull back a little bit and
Yeah.
focus on ourselves and the problems we're trying to solve, and then listen to the vendors or the hype trains or whatever. And
We need
for us.
we need cyber to adopt the Malcolm X quote that I'm for the truth no matter who tells it. And
Yes.
that's right. And I think too, you're right about every company now is an AI company.
Yeah.
And I think instead of going to your vendor and saying, how can I use AI to do this new acronym? And it's like, no, like, guess what? And also I think we also have to, security professionals have to stop this, like, I'm not using AI. Like, unfortunately, you already are because
Yeah. Whether you know
all
it or
of your
not.
vendors have put AI in their product. Yeah. So I think now it's like, to your point, again, figure out, I use this tool to solve this problem. Okay. What has that vendor already built into this tool with AI? Does that make sense for me to use? Do I need to go find this new AI powered CSPM CNAP thing that is
Yeah.
created? Probably not. I bet you your current tool. I'm a big believer that we buy too many security tools.
Mm.
There's too many tools out there, and the companies they get this SaaS sprawl, and CISOs have these big budgets, and then every year the new CISO comes in and kills all the tools and buys new tools, and it just keeps happening.
Rinse, repeat.
Let's just use what we have. Let's start with the native services that we have available, and then try to go less tools instead of more tools. And I think to your point, like, if we stop chasing these Gartner magic quadrants, if we stop chasing starting a new category and focus on ourselves, you can make better decisions, because right now we're letting the hype train make the decision.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I see, especially with AI, I see the hype train and I'm like, come on, let's be real, let's get serious, let's tell the truth now and then. This is just a bold-faced lie. But it makes money because people fall for it. And then on one hand, you can kind of see why companies do it. Because really they're trying, it's the bottom line that matters. On the other
Yeah,
hand, I'm like, security people, come on,
yeah,
let's try.
yeah. Let's be a little bit. Let's scrutinize a little bit more. But yeah, good take. I like it. I like it. That's a good one.